I just seen a quote like, some people do wrong to you and expect you to apologize or something like this. But I was just thinking, I don't give a fuck about no apologies. Just do right by me. My energy, I feel like my energy speaks alone. Fuck this social media shit. My energy, my spirit when I meet people is something alone where somebody would have to. You don't have to like me. You don't have to. I don't even know. This is something about natural something of like something chain of respect because I can't really meet that many people in my life that I met on face value that they didn't already try to research me and get their own point of view of me and their own, you know what I'm saying, opinion of me outside of getting to know me or something like this. Most people that I meet is no reason. Most people, like I said, I ain't never really fucking snaked nobody. What I do with my own body parts is my business. I ain't never snaked nobody before. So it's hard for me to sit here and think that somebody talking about I did them wrong or something. That's why I say about a lot of these people that left the scene and left me for dead and they able to see from the other side or they might hear what I'm saying on my channel. That's your problem. I'm telling you, any of these people that I'm mentioning on my channel, I never did no bogus shit, stole from them, set them up, or no nothing. I ain't never really try to fuck on a nigga unless it was like I didn't know that you talked to this dude and you're like, oh, I used to talk to him. And then it's like, ew. But I ain't never went out to my way to go and do no snake shit. I mean, I just haven't. So I feel like we meet people in our lives and some people you just like, damn, anybody did that person wrong. That's messed up. Despite, because a lot of shit we talking about, they already did wrong. Before we got on this channel and start talking whatever we talking, before my channel went in this direction, they already did or was in the works or in the midst of the people that was going to fucking try to take my throne, my crown, my money, my man, my kids. They was already about to do this. That's what I'm saying. So this is like a one-sided, this is not a war, this is an attack or something. It's like a terrorist attack because people was doing shit to people before you even knew who you was in the game. So how was you even gonna come back? And it's gonna be a lost cause anyways, because somebody gonna be who they supposed to be anyway. I don't know. Like really, I'm one of them people. I'm that person. So again, somebody doing somebody wrong or doing me wrong, it's because you wanted to, or you thought because everybody else can do it that you could do it too and get away with it. And like I said, the people that I don't know that didn't cross my path, or the other distant relatives that knew who I was and knew who in the line of succession, and I didn't know nothing about my family, makeup or me being a royal or nothing, but they already knew. Like I said, you already knew what you was planning on doing. You knew I was a royal before. You knew I was this daughter of elite or daughter of whatever for the future. You knew that. And everybody else that's getting chances right now to rise up or finally be the first billionaire. You knew just like your family was broke all the time and y'all didn't have it like that, or y'all was decent, in regular society in America, but you knew that God had a calling higher for you, even if your people was mobsters, street gangs. You the first one to go to. Everybody have some type of story like this that's going off into some form of success. It don't have nothing to do with whatever your family could have been mobsters, and you the first one to go to college and do this, and then become a billionaire or a trillionaire or something. Just like I said, I could be connected to royals. People could think what they want about royals, but God was doing something different. This is separated, like motherfuckers that was separated from or set apart for a reason. So you don't have no right to. I don't want to hear nothing about what the fuck the royals did because they ain't got shit to do with me. What God is setting me up for. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I'm of them or something like this, but I'm not with them. I wasn't with them. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? What the fuck you mean? And that's why I said people I don't know, people just do weird stuff. People just do weird stuff. And I think they doing it because of who they're involved with. This could be people that have seen you saying that you are royal, but you getting clowned. Everybody else getting money. You ain't getting nothing, because they think that that's your fate or whatever. So people think that they can play in your face. You know what I'm saying? At a certain level of time and you'll come up. A lot of this stems from somebody that was supposed to do right by you or me. Okay. Um, Somebody that was supposed to do right by you or me but they waited a long time because the force. It's like I feel like some of us with the level of what we gonna be, you know what I'm saying? That the force alone, they had to try to. That could be why people do stuff like this in these groups and secret societies. They had to put some chinks in your armor before you couldn't. Not, you're not just about to come up in here flawless. And most people that think that, like, oh, you're not about to get up in here, you didn't get no burns and scrapes. When that comes to that, they have some trauma or they have something that they have to deal with. You know what I'm saying? That's not really your problem or my problem. You know, you're not about to just do this because I could be somebody that I never understand when people say that it shows me their intentions, their trauma, their problem that they might have had. Like we all had to do it like this. You're not about to just sit there and not do it like that. Or we all had to get jobs and be single parents and work since we was 15. Our parents put us right out there and everything like this. And then we had to be single mothers because the dad didn't stick around. You're not about to have a baby daddy that stick around. Well, that wasn't my case. I don't know if, I didn't force anybody. I didn't know that my family had no power at that time. If they did, if they didn't, I didn't know the fuck about it. That's what I'm saying. Somebody is set apart for a reason. You can't try to blame that person. Okay. Because somebody might say something like, yeah, you sat there something all this time and only your man worked or whatever. Okay, that was the dynamic that was chose that we made an agreement on for my particular family unit. What the fuck you mad about? You get what I'm saying? Like if I'm doing right, if I'm not doing nothing wrong by nobody and I never did nothing wrong by nobody, that just might be a part of my blessing. If in a situation how I said, like say I find out now that the family was fake, that they put me in the category of a servant or assist, even though it's my kingdom. And I was being a wet nurse or bearing children for other women like a fucking on a plantation. And God chose this time for me because of my age and because of whatever this is, and realizing that this is what these people had done because they listened to the snake. And so now I'm going to be able to have a real soft energy. I might even be able to have my man with me, whatever job we doing together. It might be like me and this person is going to be, I don't know, doing something. Okay. Where we will actually a job or owning a business where we will be able to be, working from home or something and taking care of the baby together or something like this. I'm not saying that that's what I want. I'm just saying just like something like that. That might be the cause for you. You know what I'm saying? For some of these girls that might be older and realizing that they didn't do anything to put into their bloodline. Now, the own bloodline could be the reason why that happened because they wanted their children to grow in the bloodline. They wanted your lineage or your line to die. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really be worried about. I really don't. When people get into shit like this, like why you worried about them people? What we talking about the whole? We talking about the construct of the thing. Personally, I don't give a fuck. What I could hate your guts, and you live next to me with $1 billion mansion, and I'm in a $200,000 house, and you in $1 billion mansion. You got servants, you got swimming pools, you got guard dogs out, you got people standing in front of your house like the White House, like guards or whatever at your front door. I'm not gonna be jealous about what you got. My problem will always be with somebody's personal something or what they did to me. If you ain't did shit to me, or you ain't doing nothing, out of hand to like groups of children or groups of people, or you just not like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't got shit to do with me. And the only reason why it would have something to do with me, if I was the king or a queen, or if I was somebody that was a chieftain, is because whatever you doing could be affecting the tribe, or you could be affecting this. So it's going to be my business. But what you personally, I just never really thought that hard about it. Yeah, I might say, yeah, these bitches that was killing these people's children, or they was these wet nurses that was coming in and I'm calling them wet nurses because this could be if you were in a breeding season, these women could be why your menstrual came on every month because they were doing some type of irregular something procedures to make sure that you don't produce a seed. Because I feel like some of this shit be happening in the spirit first, and then it's supposed to happen in the physical. So they're gonna collect spirit energy, spirit babies first, and then you and this person is gonna be free to be like together on the soil or whatever doing something. But if you can't produce like that, then they're gonna move that person on and on. I feel like some of these wet nurses was they was making it wet, all right. They could have been having these men, incubus, succubus energy, having wet dreams. And for some of these women, you wasn't supposed to come on your menstrual, or they're the ones that were removing things from our wombs or whatever. You get what I'm saying? You a month late, something like this. It could have been supposed to have been a seed, but now you get your period like the second month. But you know what I'm saying? It was really somebody was. It was really not what you thought. Okay, so I'm just thinking about this thing as like a whole level here, because really, pretty much, I don't care. I don't, bitch, unless you got something that belong to me. I mean, you get what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be bothered. I don't care what another woman is able to do and not do during her fucking pregnancy. Like I said, God set people apart. Set apart could be that. Set apart could be. Let me tell you, we're just gonna say this one last thing, and then we're gonna get up in this reading. Set apart could just mean that you grew up in a community where most women, most men, I don't know, we'll say most women end up single mothers or something like this, okay? Or the other women might wait until they're in their mid 30s to have a baby, until they're all the way successful, all right? But you come from a place where that, and you were set apart, meaning that you had a person, you wasn't a single mom. You had a person with you to raise your children most of the time. That could be somebody that's set apart. So who am I to judge? But if you are a part of a tribe that was coming in and killing my babies and stuff like this, and now me and my tribe got on top, don't expect to not have no kind of consequences or something for the nobody's trying to get on top it just to come and hunt you down and kick. That's not. I'm trying to build a foundation here. But you're saying don't. You get what I'm saying? I'm down here. I might not have been able to see what your tribe was doing to my tribe. When I get up to a chieftain level, I can see what your tribe was doing to my tribe, and how you was getting all this glory, and how for 30 years my tribe was down and yours was up. But really, it was off of my family's energy that you was using to make your tribe be up. And y'all killed thousands of children, and then you think that you gonna sit there and have, now since you to kill all mine, or you try to kill off my people by genocide, and then I'm on the top, and you think that you just about to not have to pay for that in some kind of way. It might not even be with your lives. It may not be with, if I'm somebody that don't want to harm children in general, it might not even be with the lives of your children. Even if you killed 1,000 of my children, or you was the ones ripping the babies out out of my people's womb, it may not even be through that shit, because your children might be a curse to you. Your children might grow up to wipe y'all out. You get what I'm saying? Because of what you did to somebody else's seed. So, you know, first things first, some of us ain't gonna have the luxury to be thinking about getting somebody back. We just gonna have to be getting shit in order. You get what I'm saying? It's like some of these people that feel like they getting people back. Damn, should you be getting people back? Because y'all, I mean, damn, you was already doing this to this person. I mean, I thought the get back was the whole fucking thing, to take this family down and put them down beneath you. What else? What else do you want to do? That's why I said some people just gonna have a vendetta or something, or it's something about you they don't like or whatever like this. They just gonna have that. I don't give a fuck about what nobody think. I don't want your fucking apology. Just get out my fucking face. You know what I'm saying? And leave my shit behind. You know what I'm saying? Leave that little wand behind, that little power you had. Leave that shit behind. What I look like, you going from my team to another team and you taking my power with you. I just think it suffice. Because that's the whole thing. Some of these people are trying to kill you to take your shit. So why would I want you to take? Why would I want you to? Why would I want you taking my stuff? That was your whole plan and agenda. You got caught. Okay. So why would I still want you to walk off with my shit? That makes no sense. Because some of these people think they slithering away right now with something that belongs to you, something big. You know, and they shouldn't even be living with their life because of the extent of whatever was done. All right, so let's see if we can pick up on this energy here with Alaska. Somebody could be from Alaska. Something like this. It's giving me that movie, The Mother or whatever, a little bit. Oh, I was hearing that again. Some of these wars too is that other people that had seed, like say when you was younger, they was collecting seed from you, whoever was in power. Because eventually they was gonna take your crown or take your throne or take your life or take your existence or your identity. So some of these people just thought that they skipped over the most powerful motherfucker that's supposed to be on a planet, that's on the planet, not powerful. I cannot stand using that term. The most relevant person to make something right. These people were doing something like this here. You're here, and then they thought they was gonna leave you here, and then take all of the power and presence that this person is supposed to have, and put it in their children, and possibly my children that you stole from me in the future. There's a lot of shit going on with this. Okay. And then back in the days, I'm hearing like with these other groups or whatever, they just slaughter these children or something like this. But there's something ethical maybe that could be done where they just, the way that they was produced, they can't take my seat or my crown any fucking way because they'll be illegitimate. All right. In the air. Yeah, because they will be illegitimate. The children will not be able to do it because they will be illegitimate. The same way that, say, my sister and my dad and my mom them went into the underworld and they left me out in the open. The same way that these people thought that I should be left out. You get what I'm saying? Because whatever power and opportunities they was getting was because of me. Right? It was because of me. Whatever, and when you moved on, is because you took children that's like me and was selling them off or something like this to get money. So do you see what I'm saying? I would just make it that not a clause that these people, again, the way that they was produced, you wasn't working with me. You wasn't like, yeah, queen, we got another one over here. And, you know, I know they have the little documents and shit like this of these produced children or this produce. Nobody was showing me, yeah, you got stock over here. Yeah, with some of them kids is in France or something like this. No, that's what the fuck y'all was doing. That's what y'all was doing. That don't have nothing to do with me. That's illegitimate. You're not producing anything that can take anything from me. That's what it means. Where there'll be none beside me. So these people trying to copy off of God or something. They think that they can, and it's just like, okay, well, whatever this is perpetual, or whatever this is, we could see that somebody was doing it on purpose. Okay. So again, none of these people are even going to be able to stand. You're not going to have your fucking standing. You're not going to have your standing. These are people that's punishing you for standing up for yourself with somebody that married into the family that ain't even of the bloodline, that ain't even a royal right now. And these people was fucking you up over this person. Because this person could have been a yes man or woman and giving them all kind of money and stuff like this. And they knew because they was fucked up to you. If you got your own money, you would not give it to them. So they chose your man, and they chose a blow up doll or a build a bitch workshop that was giving them what the fuck they want or something behind the scenes. You get what I'm saying? and think I'm supposed to respect that. Somebody crazy as hell. Or like these is dead people telling me, oh, I'm glad I'm staying alive. Bitch, you was never alive. You was never alive. I'm sorry to be the one. I'm maybe I'm the bearer of that bad news for some of these people. You're not. You're not. You have created a neurochip to keep the appearance that some people is alive. This is like the Walking Dead, but you know, say Rick was able to bring Lori back to life because he loved her so much. And he was in and they went on or whatever like this or whatever, and he dealt with all them other females, but really he had a colony of, you know, they hated, they were supposed to kill all the zombies, but really he had a colony of half zombie half human people, you know what I'm saying, because he couldn't let go of Lori. You know, somebody could be saying this about you or me, but whoever this is, somebody's a fucking liar. Somebody said, oh, it's just me and my children. You know, they knew they would be able to get something off the children, or they knew that they would be able to do something nefarious with the children. So somebody ran off and said, oh, it's just me and my children. They could have even took a female that knew about how to obtain the throne, because they knew that I was not going to be able to obtain the throne. That don't mean I'm dead. That mean that y'all stole my information. Whoever this so-called best friend to somebody stole my information and went forward with the information to claim my throne. That's my fucking information. You understand what I'm saying? Like I said, you can put this gold motherfucking ball here all you want to, but wisdom is more precious. All right? So it is what it is. The same leg up that these people kept on getting was not, they was never supposed to get this fucking leg up. So now you ain't gonna have no fucking legs. You know, I don't have to, if I'm gonna be America, I don't have to send everybody back. I'll just strip you from a certain level of, I'll just strip you from a certain level of standing where you can't buy and sell, motherfucker. All you could do is work. That's what they've been doing. It would seem. That's what they've been doing. It would seem, nigga, you not even who you is. You trying to go kill me and do all this shit and get in my spot, bitch. It ain't even for you. What I'm finding out is even when God, when I feel like, dang, God, why'd you let that happen? Why they got to waste all of my time or whatever like this? It all is gonna be for something. You understand? Ain't nobody getting away with nothing. These people like to stretch shit out and sit there and watch and get the evidence and get the evidence. And once I get one thing, your ass is out of there. You can't do, yeah, she knew how to claim the throne or she knew the book smart way, but you can't do, you might, okay, you can make some fake shit, but whatever this is, this is the key. Somebody is the key. I mean, I'm just saying, somebody is the key. So yeah, you took the bitch that know how to get the throne, but you didn't took the person that's gonna be the only one that can sit on the throne. What was you gonna do? Kill somebody? Somebody is crazy. Okay? Somebody is crazy. These people acting like they don't know that they got that the software that's supposed to be in me, that a group is using this. Things that one person was supposed to do. These people got the disc that's supposed to be in my brain to tell me what step to take so I can go ahead and just walk away and walk towards what, to try to make it like you scary or you this or you that, motherfucker. No. Somebody got the chip that you need. They got the, you know how you may got a CD or something like this, you got 12 songs on there and you trying to get to number 3, but for some reason you can't get to number 3. It's like the song just got deleted or the song got scratched off. This is what somebody thought they was going to do to the living God. They couldn't wait until I said I'm the son of God or the living God so they can put all these billions of people to work to try to make it seem like everything is going wrong. This can't be. Look at what we're doing. We must be doing good and you must be doing bad. It's really crazy. It's really silly. Okay. I told you there's no man on this earth that's connected to this lineage. This is the judgment on these people and they wives. None of them is standing above me. You're just not. You know, you just these people are gonna be beheaded. These is people that sent these people, these younger, their children in during the John Bonet case. You know what I'm saying? Who did they just let out? What? They just let what's his name out? They just let Larry Hoover out. I think it was 1997 when he went to jail too, around the time of the Benet Ramsey case. So, you know, the stupid shit that these people doing in the public eye, it just you can't be serious. You can't be serious. You can't be serious. Yeah, somebody cock blocking. Like this could be one of the OGs that thought somebody was amused back in the day that wants you back. So if they doing something to the nigga that you crazy about or something like this, they trying to say lustful or something like this. None of these people can use these terms. Like you can't pick up no stone. Motherfucker is gonna run back and hit you in the back of your fucking head. We got somebody stalking that wants you back. We got this grudge energy and cock blocker. I'm just saying somebody is just being funny. These motherfuckers that made their decision. Somebody is trying to make you fall down several steps, flights of stairs, just so that you could be back where they at. Like, how you love me? How you love me? You know, if I had to pick, it would be Queen because that military that's being formed or something like that is personal. It's something more personal to me. Okay, then the government, we got so many different sectors. You got people that's being compromised. You got our military and our police officers that can be compromised. I'd rather take the Queen and have my fortress to start with. I could always come and be president or something in the future or some shit like this if there was such a thing. You know what I'm saying? These people want to allow these masculine energies to go out there and still act under whatever code they have with this family or these fathers or whatever, so that all the men that was dedicated to me all this time since I was a child would die. And then they could put people in that was abusing me and shit like this. They had hid the abuse, and then they could put these people in thinking they still was going to be able to have access to my energy after you just stole everything from me, my presidency, my crown, and all my money. Because these people's time is over. Okay? These people's time is over. These people, Tommy? What? Somebody named Tommy? These people's Tommy is over? Well, we do got a Tommy in the family. Okay. Cut energy. There could be some kind of sacrifice here. Because I feel like there's two. There could be two. Yeah, there's two. Definitely a masculine energy. Definitely they had to try to lure me. They had to try to lure me. They would have had to try to Carl the Nugget, the Brie. And what's the dude that was messing around with Lori first? That could be the Fitzgerald. I just had to think about this real quick. Hold on. But really, through my mouth, I'm the Rick. I'm really fucking Rick. You know what I'm saying? But I tell you, somebody is a copycat. This spouse or this family, the fucking in-laws or somebody is a fucking copycat. Somebody is a copycat, y'all. Somebody is a fucking copycat. That's why I told you, they said, oh, a man, a stoic man or whatever, don't talk that much around you. These motherfuckers be plotting. Wait. They tried to lure me. That's why we got the undead, like something like this. Somebody try to say you. So all we get these resets or whatever, these quick resets, and the in-laws and the family and the community been stealing them. Because they have to have, it got to be two Derricks. You got to still have one in Lake County. And then you got the one that looked like him that's with me as the, like the intercom or something like this. You have to be. You have to be. I told you what the fuck these people did. They went back and put this motherfucker in high school and had him mingle with the girls in the old neighborhood while we was going forward with our life. Like, this is what they had to do. This is why this motherfucker is fighting so hard for this Tiffany energy, because they could have took my energy or my essence or whatever, or what I already had wore in that town. You get what I'm saying? So this motherfucker is compromised by Moses now. And so it's like in the Bible, whatever. Well, okay, then you remove the standing or the stance of Moses and his children. Okay, so God took the dad. My dad could have took the children. I don't want that shit. So I feel like this time they tried to take and make them my children. So if I say, okay, I don't want to take the children, I kind of didn't take my children, but the children in that order don't. The children in that order wouldn't be nothing for me. You get what I'm saying? I don't know. Like, if I take those children back, or if I take that man back, they would just try to kill me or something like this. It's like to stop some type of repeated something, it would have to go that way. I mean, all these people is doing is renaming these children, sending them to different countries under different names and things like this, keeping track of them. I mean, that's what it seemed like they doing to me. Yeah. So how that, like the new Walking Dead with those little camps and shit that they got. It just don't look like in the show, y'all. They're doing all this in a neurochip. Okay. And I feel like somebody's like, oh, what you see on social media ain't real. Yeah. But the shit that you don't see on social media is real. It is real. And just because I see a nice looking man online doesn't mean that with metaverse and what they doing with Instagram and YouTube and all this shit, it don't mean just because I look and I smile and I'm like, oh, that motherfucker cute or something like this, don't mean I want him to take me to outer space and fuck the shit out of me and record it and show everybody. And then I didn't go there on my own. That doesn't mean that I want anything to do with that person. Just I like looking at this nigga. It's like a statue, motherfucker. Like, yeah, that motherfucker fine. It's not lust. People have been admiring things like this, other people using them as, artwork for parties and shit like this for centuries. It's not lustful. Somebody is mad because they got lust of the eye. These people can't have shit from me. They couldn't have had shit. That means I need somebody to go back, because the reason why you even able to stand in my face with that bullshit is because you stole something in the past, or you wouldn't even be able to talk right now. We got the World card energy. All right. We got the World card energy in reverse. And then we got the Six of Cups in reverse. Some kind of childhood energy or something like this. I'm guessing the Empress. Okay, this is making me think the Empress didn't need this childhood relationship or to be special to a masculine energy in order to be, yeah, you could see this. There's somebody trying to delete somebody from the timeline and add somebody else. For a 10 of Pentacles with somebody else here. We got smoke energy in the reverse. This could be like an outsider of the family or something like this. This person could have sacrificed themselves to keep you from crying. We got tackles. So this family, these people that wanted to be Hollywood instead of me, is in my bloodline, but this is what they wanted to be. Okay, and they're gonna let all these other foreigners in here and reduce the quality of our Hollywood. Okay. So somebody could have already be in the industry. Like if I was 19, I was supposed to go into the industry, come out the industry, do this, such, move on. But this person was taking the trail. Happy trails to you. And I feel like whoever this is want to use their power and their weight that they've gained. Like this is somebody that was fake. Okay, this is somebody mad because they fake flex like they was coming back in your life to save you. Yeah, I took your destiny and everything in the past, but I'm coming to get you now, and we're gonna do this and that together. You wasn't fooled by this person. They got mad and got try to get even because really the surface and this whole thing was like, yeah, I'm gonna go get my but they met somebody along the way and they thought this is suffice. All right, and somebody did you wrong and everything, but they found out that these people ain't the people in the family. They don't have the DNA. So that's why they stayed close to steal my toothbrush, little drops of blood and stuff like this to acquire these things and give it to this person. And bitch, you gonna get your head knocked the fuck off. Somebody trying to also did with this 10 years. I don't have to do 10 years of shit. I don't have to do 10 years of shit. Cause I told you, even if these people are doing something inaccurate, like you're like, oh, I can't stand this motherfucker. I wish he'd leave. And then somebody is connected they got wires connected in your brain like this. See how these things is? And somebody go out and do something. Cause they keeping these people away from the God, first of all. So you can't even blame it on this person. So while you trying to connect this shit, yeah, they can hear my thoughts, they could do something. But if they did go do something stupid, since we're not connected yet, I'm not on that throne. This part right here. You know what I'm saying? These people got to be going off of their own power with their own legions that they already had. If they was gonna go ahead and do this. This is off the grid. This don't have shit to do with the crown. Somebody is trying to do something like this by having these people connected to my energy. They want to do what they can do to help, and then you persecuting them because you know I can't see them or save them. That's what you're doing, and this is an unjust act. Because really, with the power of the queen, I could just go ahead. That's why God did it this way, huh? With the power of the queen, since the government is already acting up and they already went against somebody that was a queen on this soil and also a presidential stock, then that means that I, as the queen, since you try to be slick, that means I, as the queen, could just move my shit here like it was in the first place. Stop acting stupid like it wasn't. I could just move my shit here and take over here because of the lineage, because of the royal bloodline, because of the chieftain, because of the daughter of the chieftain, because of the daughter of the elite or whatever this is, before you ruin everything that we had that was of structure and try to turn this place into a third world country. They're going to use Donald Trump to fucking do it. Do you understand? They got the information from my intel that it was going to be a third world country in the future if something didn't done. You compromise Donald Trump and he's going to be the one to help you usher that motherfucker in. He don't, it's like, let me tell you what I'm seeing with Donald Trump right now. What I'm seeing. Oh, because that is a feather. That's that. See, somebody would be embarrassed. They didn't want people to know why they were still alive because then people would be like, damn, was you trying to kill your fucking daughter? What you doing with Donald Trump, though? Because I see a little flicker or something up in there. Even if you might even got two of them. What you doing with that? I see what the fuck you doing with that. But the best thing I could give to it, like right now at this moment, I'm feeling that bird that was not Horus, but it was an older bird in that fucking Transformers movie. And she got hit by that thing. And so you couldn't, you like, she was trying to still give out good energy, but she was already hit by that damn demon or by that wicked man or whatever. And so you couldn't trust from moment to moment what she would be doing. She was trying to squeeze out the little good and make sure she got all the good out to tell them the information. But she was already hit by that man. Somebody already been bit by the snake. Yeah, this is not the most high. So them keeping me over here and keeping that person protected and listening to what that person have to say, they already know that this is the case. This is an unjust act here. Yeah, with this 23 and me energy. Okay, with this high priestess in reverse. All right, this person could be poisoning somebody or trying to poison me or get close enough to poison me. All right. Also, there could be a child here. They could have a child or, again, something in the air. Because I told you it might be two of my one daughter, Kaya. We'll call her that. But I was looking at her belly again like, what the fuck? Why your little stomach look pudged out like that? So somebody could be taking something from me and putting somewhere else or something like this. Yeah, this is about to be a tower, though. Somebody ain't sad about it because they're saying that somebody is the heir, but it's not. The Boston Tea Party or that winter's night in Boston, I'm telling you, another female is this person's Another female is this child's mother. That's why we're about to get the victory here. Somebody else about to be crying. Whoever was hanging out with these Henleys or these chickens. This always made me think about chickens, but these is cups. They just look like chickens at first. Whoever went with that family is not getting the victory here. It means anybody. And also we got GE. Somebody is genetically modified. So whoever the GE or the cis energy has the baby, the cis energy has the baby. It was the call of this Larasha energy that you ain't even a Washington Larasha. You a Parham. But something about age here. Okay, so something about somebody's age. Somebody is just trying to pick the younger version of you because it's thinner or something like this, or look way younger, or it's like a child. But we got 5 age. Okay, so at the age of 5, somebody did something here. Okay, we got these 3 cups knocked over. Or 5 years ago, somebody did something, and then now they think they're gonna have a baby. This could be this Georgia Lee energy that was with these Henleys, or a Burr. That could, her name could be Burr. And this could be Moses and Aaron Burr, one of their children or something like this. Okay. If you look back at Moses and Aaron Burr, they have funny shaped heads, cranial, the longer cranial energy. So this could be something to do with like South America or India or something like this as well. They're not they're not the American breed, but they would have moved around the American breed and showed these people how to bind their children. Okay. China is showed people how to bind their children's feet or keep the children stuck or stagnant. Ptah was also binded, I think, at the feet. Okay. Well, I think his counterpart could have been Sekhmet at some point in time. So this could be also why I feel like a Ptah energy, but sometimes I feel like Sekhmet, or there is a feminine energy that's attached to me as Sekhmet, and then I will be Ptah being bound. So people be judging people and fucking with you or whatever, but some of this shit is, these are ancient curses here. Oh, Egyptians, worry about what the fuck going on right now, because some of this shit was the reason why we here now. These were binding rituals. They're not, when we're talking about these people that came from South America that had those cone heads and they was teaching the people in our families. Well, I know they had access with my family, how to bind their children. They're showing you somebody that be wrapping something around the head. You be like, well, ain't nobody wrapping nothing around my head, my kid's head. So, I don't have nothing to worry about. But when my daughter was born, my first daughter, they end up having to use the vacuum thing on her. It's this cup, they put it up to the baby's head and they got a little drill bit on it, and the drill goes inside the baby head. It's like a little screw that goes inside the baby head just a little bit. It like the right past the scalp skin or something, and then they pull the baby out with this vacuum thing. Okay. Um, I don't know. I mean, I was only 19 when I had my first child, but I didn't think that shit sound right. Okay. But when the baby came out, the back of her head was a little bit long because, I'm like, what the fuck wrong with the shape of the head right now? It wasn't just like that. And they said because that vacuum thing, it sucks on the cranial. So like I said, there's something, but after like a day or whatever, it was gone. You know, like I said, so we could, this is what we could say. A motherfucker could have been feeling around near the circumference of the head and was like, yep, we got one of them. And then they could have just took that baby and gave it away and brought me a new baby because the head was shaped different. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is a this is going to change the way you view schools, hospitals. But is it the school and the hospital, or is it whatever this is? This underlying. How I told you I was having those dreams about, even with the Jean Bonnet case, I was having them dreams about like a spaceship thing coming down and sitting on top of the house, and it adds on to like a second story of the house, and these people could walk down through walls into your shit. It's kind of like the same structure, like how I'm trying to explain it to you, like secondary servers, secondary realities going on. I don't know how to explain it to you. So that's could be what could have happened here, right? This could be like a hostile invasion or alien takeover or something. But again, you was taking over those particular people that was the royals. You ain't taking over this one. This is something different. You gonna have to psh, every motherfucking knee. This is something different. This is something different. This is a miracle on I don't even know what the fuck word we could even be talking about what I'm having to do every fucking day, y'all. Like, and then to have no support, that mean, oh, okay, so nobody fucking matter then. Okay. Because the motherfucker, this is the kind of shit, this type of warfare or this war that they waging, this is like the strong man that's supposed to be the knight of shot. He don't even exist. If I want this nigga to still be alive and this is the one I want, that motherfucker might have to be underground somewhere until this shit is over. Because these niggas gonna try to kill this fool. You get what I'm saying? This is something different. This is something different. Okay? PS, page PS. So PS, somebody took a child here. I just got that song PS. All right. DS. Okay, wait a minute, because listen, that's why I don't trust no nigga that's saying that they had to come to remove something from your womb or remove something from you and leave you in the same spot. Unless, again, we're dealing with a different one of me today. Y'all got to stop this shit. We gonna stop it. It's about the transport. It's about these men are getting whatever they want still from, like, it's rude. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Somebody could even be choosing a younger version of you or me or something like this, a thinner version or something, but this person don't have no Ace of Cups. Because so they're gonna try to put the Ace of Cups in this younger, because this all eternal, like young girls and young boys. Yeah. And you also like my mindset, or you like my brain, you want to be me. Y'all gonna have to put this thing down. You gonna have to put this thing down. This is not a fucking human. You're gonna have to put this fucking thing down. Let me tell you what this is almost like, girl. This is like American Horror Story. With the one, what was his name? Little Nicky or something like this. When the dude had that one lady that was teaching him or whatever since he was young. This could be the Aquarius. Okay. But he was supposed to be the devil's son and he didn't know what to do. And remember, he had that one lady, Kathy Bates, I think, played this part in the show. Okay. And he had this lady, and it was a witch or whatever, and they burned her at the stake or whatever. And then he went to California and tried to bring her back. He tried to get her cloned with like this facility. They was cloning people. And they was like, well, if you want anything back or whatever, he's like, oh, I would have to save my mother or whatever like this. Now listen, because I feel like some masculine energy was torn in between the two. They always put in me and this person. They're supposed to have an alliance to me, but they have a more of alliance to this person because of a nick in the fucking. This is like Final Destination too, because there's a nick in the storyline. These bitches ain't supposed to be alive. That's why y'all kidnapping these children. But these children don't have a long life because they've been in the hands of people like y'all. You was gonna kill these kids in the womb, or you was gonna kill these kids as soon as they come out anyway. So these people gonna die anyway. So this, remember when they took her and they turned her into a robot, and they took her and did that. But all of this is a falsity. Whatever they did in 90s or 9/11, swap the destinies, fool. You never click. It seemed like they getting away with everything, but this shit is not gonna end like this. It's almost like we need them all to run to that side and think that they about to get the victory for this shit could be over. Cause it's like somebody wants you or me to run, but you can't. You got it's difficult or something, but you like, okay, you've been sitting for that long. If you sit for another blah years, all right, there ain't no need in keeping it a secret, because these people would be plugged into my they would be plugged into my head. The enemies are plugged into the head using all the stuff. The people that need to know about this are not plugged into it anyway. So the more that I speak, the more I'm waking them up to what the fuck is wrong so they can do what they do. There's no time to be sitting here talking about, it's just not. It's just not. Keep that to yourself. All these girl, don't tell everybody your business. It ain't, if I say that I want to go to the county fair today, tomorrow, whatever the fuck this is, I can say what I want to do. What do you mean? Oh, why you say you going to the county fair? Somebody gonna try to stop it. It's something wrong with somebody, motherfucker. There ain't shit wrong with me. What the fuck is wrong with you? Because who the fuck? So you gonna try to kill me because I want to go to the county fair? You shouldn't have said nothing. That's why people should keep stuff to themselves, because then you would have, yeah, you would have been able to get to the county fair. What? No. I don't know what's wrong with these people, y'all. Because they not people. Meaning they don't got shit to do with this. Listen. You shouldn't have said nothing. When you go telling all your business, people could stop it. Who the fuck is people? Let's get rid of people then, because who the fuck is people? What is people business to listen to what I'm saying on my video and then go and flatten my tire? Because I say, oh, we going on a road trip tomorrow, y'all. I'll see y'all. You know, I'm probably ain't going to be able to do no videos. You shouldn't have said nothing. And then I wake up and my rental car is trashed. And then they don't want to give me another one because how the fuck did the rental car get trashed? Well, that's why you shouldn't have said nothing. No, people was going to do that shit anyway. So who the fuck is people? Let's find out who people is. Let's find out who people is. We need to find out who they is, and we need to find out who the fuck people is. Okay? We need to find out who the fuck they and who the fuck is people. Okay? You know, it still ain't nothing wrong with me that a motherfucker wanted to go outside of their damn circumference to come over to mine and try to stop me from doing anything. Who the fuck are you? They gotta go. They be doing stuff. Who the fuck is they? For me, they just getting shit prepared. That's what they should know. They just getting shit prepared. I mean, even if I wanted to come on here and tell y'all my full social security number, what the fuck? If you found to be using somebody else's social security number for anything, your ass supposed to be going to jail. I could show you the whole card right here if I wanted to. The day somebody take that number and go put it somewhere and go try to claim something that's mine, your ass should be going to jail. It was the easiest thing ever. It was the easiest thing for these people. Okay? It's the easiest thing for these people to have done this. That's why whatever this is, when it's talking about this overthrow of this government, this is, somebody does have the power to do it. Is it the best thing? Shit. God's thinking about just like a formula. You just go ahead and swap them people out and get the right people in. You might be fine, but I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, you can't have it. You just can't. And I'm telling you, this Queen of Swords was a knight, or they was in the military or something when they killed this version of me as a teenager in September, probably on the 15th. If this person was a skinwalker, you used Candy. If you was a skinwalker, you used Candy's body to stab me as a child because you was jealous and you wanted my destiny. And now we here, and you've been getting everything prepared for me because you're not going to be able to stay here. You just can't. Like the matador. Matter of fact, maybe this Empress energy, I don't know if this is I don't know, this could be an Aquarius energy here. Because the matador is looking elsewhere. It's almost like he's looking for the Taurus elsewhere. This is not a Taurus. This is not me. Somebody trying to make that me. This could also be this Mother Gold, or which could be a Tracy, this could be a Tracy Braxton, this could be a Tracy Braxton clone, or offspring, or spawn. Okay. Because that's the last feminine energy that I could resonate with that passed away from in the industry here. The Braxtons play a large part here. I don't know why. I don't know if somebody is a Braxton, if my mother or me, or there's a father figure or something like this. Okay, because yeah, the father kind of looked like the Valentines a little bit. I don't know. We got the study is in reverse. Yeah, something in the study is in reverse. Somebody could have changed some kind of paperwork, or somebody took something out of somebody's study. So this person almost had the victory, this bird energy. Somebody almost had the victory here. Star energy, but somebody, like, people don't love somebody. The camera don't love somebody here. It's almost like they try to take this star from me and keep me locked up, but people don't like this person like they like the real person. And then we got the Princess of Wands here. Yeah, because I was thinking about, I was seeing how yesterday I was they saying that this person is in the upright, but this person is not. This nurse person poked me with something here over that man. I call her Baby Jessica. She a tarot reader, really beautiful. Long, pretty, curly hair. One of the Thomas's offspring. But I noticed that the buses I rode past yesterday didn't have Collins on there no more. It had Thomas on there. So in this case with Empire, this ain't even got shit to do with it. The Empire, that would be me being blindfolded for 17 years. And then Lucius and them took over my empire. That's what the fuck this looked like. Yeah, took all my gifts. And then try to end my life. Make me foreign or make them foreign. Make me sweat, make me water. So that's what y'all did to Tyler too. Try to make somebody from overseas, or when they came in the industry, you made her say that she was from another country when you know it was from the Midwest. Okay. So that they get in prison, somebody put them with ice. This world card in reverse, somebody finding out that they not the one. All right. And we got the Chariot energy with this Megan or whatever. This could also be this hidden gem tarot that's about to lose their life. These are not these are robots or something here. These are robots. But this Megan energy, or somebody could be really tall and lanky here, or really tall. I've been seeing this gorgeous girl that's like 300, like 7 foot something and 300 something pounds, like the Amazonian, like she got a badass body and everything. You know, like with a body like that, bitch, who cares if you 7'9"? You know what I'm saying? You know, it's just like, what? Wow, look at all this woman. You know, somebody could be thinking like this, okay? But we got Chariot energy here. So I don't know if this person came in and unalived somebody. This could be this marvelous energy. Somebody want to dominate so bad. This could be also a bone energy. So the bones want to take over something without the skull. It's going to be either or. Like I said, these people were benefiting very silently off of really still watching me, okay, throughout my life, or some weird ass shit like this. They're getting scrambling right now because they didn't ever think that I would wake up and realize or something, or want something back, or want it. We got Edith. So we're not dealing with God now. They have some kind of dome or something that they're trying to create. We're not dealing with a God energy here. Or you dealing with people that like drama and like to fight. I'm just like, get this shit out of the way. So I noticed that the school buses have Thomas on it. And then made me think about Thomas, the school bus or the engine, instead of Collins. So this could be like somebody could have been blaming like the Collins family for doing some shit and having them move away. But it's really these Thomases here that became the vampires this time. Or it could have been Boyd at first, and then it was another group. It could have been Boyd, and then maybe it could have been the Coleman energy or Spect energy, and then now we're at the Thomases or something. It's something weird like this here. All of these people are trying to make it, they're keeping me out of the loop and making like I'm the third leg or something, but it's really them. And they're the ones calling all the shots, making all the money, holding the money, hiring all the people. And these people happen to not want to fuck with me or not like me. And I'm on the outskirts. This is what this feel like if somebody was investigating this shit. And this is what's being uncovered. That like nobody supposed to be saying shit but me. Like and they're gonna try to act like I was running this thing the whole time. We just was listening to her. And you was not. You was listening to All Eternal. You was listening to Unique Tarot. You was listening to the Henleys. You was listening to all these people that's gonna go down for this shit. So I can get it's just I keep having this dream that it's all the rot is coming out and I'm gonna be able to pick people. See? Because I don't know these people and they're already separated. You know, I'm really good at character of active people that have souls. So if I can't read you, you can't come. It's just a bottom line. It's just a bottom line with whatever the fuck we talking about. If I can't read these people, they're like, haha, you can't read me. If I can't read you, motherfucker, you can't come. That means you don't have no soul. You get what I'm saying? So none of these people are supposed to be having these jobs. We got Shar. This could also be this alchemy and you energy, okay? That could be dealing with this man here. All right. Now they could have killed the world, or they're with this person that's not the world card, or this Shar energy is not the world here. It's special to Derek, but this person is not special to God. It's like God, like, no, where's my child? The fuck? All this havoc is here because Derek. These are lowly people. These are beneath the commoner peasants and servants. These are people that made contact with dark things and forces under the ground a long fucking time ago. Or again, they go south. Some of these people are in my family too, I think. They go help, or they doing something from hell or something here. So this is like the person of the darkness, but they tried to put me in the darkness because of because this Shar, that's who I'm thinking about, the mother-in-law. This person is Caucasian, but I would be considered white or a pure one. You can't fucking do that to a pure one. You're not gonna keep on doing it. Not this one. And we got death above this person. This could be also somebody realizing that somebody is not their mother or something like this. Or it might be your motherfucking mother or something like this here. This also could be a Taurus. I think she's the 20th. 10-10 ending. And then we got death here. Somebody's putting the end of somebody putting up some images of somebody. These people for the past 20, 30 years, they could have been thinking that these are the royals. They're not. They're not. These are a Cancer. Even if they hit, yeah, there's the Queen of Wands, the Olsen girl. Okay. The Jackson Olsen girl. The Knight of Wands energy. You know, people think Elvis is dead. He just been compartmentalized. There's many. And only some of them are friends. Some of them hate my guts. Some of them know what happened to me as a baby. Some of them know who is the daddy. Somebody seen something or was involved with something a long time ago. Okay. Yeah, Knight of Wands, 2 people. These could be this boyfriend and this stepsister. That's what I'm saying, y'all. This boyfriend and this stepsister. This is a offspring. A E offspring. Michael Jackson offspring. Something about even maybe splice in between. There go that E right there. Look. In between. The Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. But that's not the truth. The juice is here. Me. This is what they took with the JonBenet Ramsey case. This Sarah energy is considered JonBenet Ramsey. This is the masculine energy that peeled off with something here. Okay, the boyfriend. This is the big E. Okay, and then this is me. Okay, this is what the fuck this represent here. Ooh wee. Now I don't know if death is something. Yeah, they try to do something here, drain somebody of their energy, and then make me go through like an Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Like be a stripper or something first to go through it to get it. But I feel like, again, money about to be funny for these people. The Ace of Cups, they thinking about to be off. War is about to be upon these people. Okay. Again, here go another Sarah plain and tall. But what is this? The 9 of Cups? No, the 4 of Cups in reverse. This could be the one that's connected to me. You get what I'm saying? Mm, this is the younger version then. 19 no 1999. This is the 1999 Sarah Plain and Tall Olsen, a lily. These are the lilies. This is a 1999 version. This one could be an older version here. This one is an older version. These are who went into the catch 22 doors instead of me here. This is who they put through the catch 22 doors. I was supposed to go through with this person, but they kidnapped me and held that version of me or something and held this person hostage or something here. Now this could be the little girl. If I'm looking at this like this, yeah, this is the other Sarah play. This is the same person. But if I look at it, this could be something here with the hangman energy, 4 cups, somebody hanging somebody upside, draining them until you accept. This could be a young, it's supposed to be this person, an older version of this person. But I think this is a younger version of me. So the John Ramsey energy, that could have been who was housing my dad if my dad is the person that raised me is a skinwalker. This version of me was taken here. And these people was draining this person of the energy here. I don't know. That's what when they said, John, your daughter is with 2 men or 2 people. This could have been a little boy. Because if somebody fell asleep on the something, so these could be like I told y'all, these forever youngers. Now, I could have been looking at this person like, oh, this is a 7-year-old little kid or whatever, little girl, but it really could have been a 17-year-old little boy. You listen to what the fuck I'm saying here. So when they said that she had fell asleep inside the something, one or why I was thinking about. I told you they could have this child. These are like child killers, child molesters. This person, it's almost like if I was this energy, these children was using me as like puppet station. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is what this could have been here. Okay, the way these people move. I just heard I like the way you move. Knight of Swords. Somebody mad. So they could have took pictures. If these people were strange, if these are aliens or they're strange, why they wanted me to move over there to the grandma house, girl? Why they wanted me to move into the so-called stepmother's house? She need to come and be with us. This is about advancements. This is about resources. This was about something else. I was fine hanging out with my friends and stuff like that and doing all this other shit. I didn't want to be at the house, even though I was learning to get along with these people. I did not want to be there. But the stepmother said, you must bring her here. And this is where I was living when I had the baby. I feel like this is where the fucking the white crucifixion happened. That's symbolic. So I told you what I was picking up on is there was something going on. So somebody had to, in that birthday party picture with the boyfriend, and I noticed when they both looked at the camera, their eyes look exactly the same. These 2 people would have found out, oh, I'm connected to this person. This could be a soul. This could be not a soul connection, but this could be a chip connection. That's what I'm saying. So I lost that man after that birthday party. I lost that man to this little sister. Do you understand? They went through, instead of me and this person, I just had a baby. Instead of me going through the catch 22, they did. We got ATL. This could be when the movie ATL, or this could be like that storyline or something like this. This is what's being uncovered here now. And that this person been using these gifts or using my gifts. And they've been using my naked pictures or something that they was taking. Something like this to get some type of money. To these people, it's normal though. I have to let them know that's no. That's not normal. Okay? That's not normal. You don't do that to people. What is you doing? Right? Foreign energy. This person is foreign here. Somebody could have even went to jail and got into a foreign land. But Seven of Cups, I'm telling you, this child, if this was a demon or something like this, this child was having, they was either harvesting the energy or something, like somebody was doing something, y'all. Having sex, they could have even got some pictures saying I was molesting this, but this is not the case. These people was molesting me in my sleep. Somebody was. Somebody was. Remember I told y'all. Remember I told y'all that what I was saying when I first came there, like why the mom was like kissing them, like when they give each other terms of endearment, like kissing is on the mouth. It's almost like somebody was using these children as like personal, like, you know, they say the kiss from the Empress. Okay. I don't know. It's just kind of like this. I don't know, man. Something was weird here. Something was weird. What this is this what this is trying to say? All of them witches, Ten of Swords. So it's not an ending because they could have pictures. Remember they all about Papsy, Pap smear, Patsy in the pictures and shit like this. Yeah. Because these people was holding on to this, trying to make somebody, you know, crawl and beg for it when you a natural born heir. That was never going to happen. And then they trying to beat somebody up at the same time over it. So they trying to bog somebody down or beat somebody down about it here. So yeah, whoever this girl is that been dealing with these men, you know, this is somebody that kind of, this could like be assault energy. Somebody that was actually, you know, meeting with these whatever like this, and this could be like a whatever you call her, the femme fatale energy here. Somebody's like real smooth. I'm getting like Hennessy energy. Shit, somebody could be fucking Hennessy. I don't know. But we got the Hermit energy in reverse. Number 9. I don't know what they did to somebody here. Queen of Wands energy. I don't know, because I was thinking, is this masculine, this Cardi energy? Okay. Is this masculine, this Cardi B energy? The fuck? Two feet. New feet. Kawa. King of Wands. Somebody is getting pissed off about what they're being shown here. So these families could have celebrated something, but now they're about to be broke. Okay? Because somebody feel like realizing that they family did something here. Yeah, Ace of Cups, they losing their powers. So they calling themselves the victors, but what did you win over? Whatever you won over, you was not supposed to do that. And so, yeah, we got the 6 of Wands or 4 Wands in reverse here. Okay? All these people losing this shit. Somebody is pissed. And I'm getting back the blue stick. Or getting the blue stick. I shouldn't say back. Because if they gave this blue stick to Candy, and if they gave this blue stick to this blue person or these blue people, it wasn't supposed to ever go to those people here. It wasn't supposed to go to those people. This is the most, the blue stick is very potent for some reason. It don't get you all the way far, but it's widespread. You know, it's not high up, but it's widespread. Whatever the blue stick is, this could just be sad people. You motherfuckers is just sad or something. The sad girls or the tears, this tears gang, or these sad girls, sad guru. This is something here. Like, I don't know. Crying, cry baby, cry baby. This is like crying. Emotions. The emotions up in the air. Like, I don't get that. Hurricanes. Yeah, we got the something of swords. Somebody with a queen of cups was doing to something to somebody in their sleep with this four of swords. Okay. Somebody could be mad about this here. Because imagine that one move somebody made that they made 24 years ago solidified something, but somebody else made a move too. And that just knocked your move all the way. This is the truth. Somebody looking like a fool. Somebody else made a wee. Yep. Somebody gone. Somebody getting played here. Somebody got a new idea or a new attitude. Ooh. I got a new attitude. Somebody knew all along here. Okay. Building something with this temperance energy here. Or to do something like put this temperance on display and then have somebody else walk away. Somebody trying to make somebody a star or something. Only thing is Page of Pentacles. What you doing with that? This businesswoman or whatever like this. You trying to put me on display like some freak or something. Like somebody ain't really like a living God energy. Somebody trying to put somebody on display like a freak. Like they didn't know for 40 years they had a real God or the daughter of God trapped. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't know if I like it. I don't know if I like it. Hold on, y'all. Okay, I don't know if I like it. One thing about me, I can't stand having to re-talk about shit over and over again. That's how I know this shit. I had to disconnect from myself a little bit. Not saying nothing for nothing because I feel like it's going to help something be seen. But this shit is this is hell itself or torture enough for me. I'm somebody that know what the fuck I want it, when I see it. I know what I'm talking about when I say something. When I say I want it done, I want it done. I'm very accurate, very acute, very accurate. So this right here, this is like if God was trying to punish me or if these people, this is enough. Because this shit is, I really do got something else running through my motherfucking veins. I can't stand it. I can't stand repeating myself. None of that. I really can't. Like, that's not the job. I'm just warning somebody that that's not the job for me. They're trying to manipulate something or something here. Also, again, outer space energy here with the magician and the heartbreak. You could be, or I could be the one always left in heartbreak. Because I think these people break your heart they break your heart in a different dimension. It's not in your reality. Everybody else seen you got broken up with, but you didn't see yourself get broken up. You didn't see yourself engaging with this person. So it's a game that these people playing. We got to get that shit stopped. Because people think they winning, but you not. Don't you see everything is falling? Hold on one second, y'all. I got to be.